I'm off to see a neurologist, probably get an MRI and see what's going on inside my head or my neck. Hopefully it's going to be all good news, so we're on our way. So we're at the doctor's office, and I'm actually waiting in the air-conditioned car while we do all the preliminary setup and get the MRI probably set up as well, while I can be here in some comfort because I'm having difficulty being around electronics. This is my phone. I'm recording this on when it's on airport mode all the time. I'm really just using it for a camera. And so I have to be kind of careful how long I'm around electrical things. And so they're doing that for me because this MRI is going to be probably a tense experience for me just because of the electronic part. Being near something that produces a massive magnetic field, it's going to be a lot of EMF coming off of it, which does make me ill, depending on how strong it is. This is probably very strong. So I'm going to be going home right afterwards, most likely. So waiting for that. That's my next step, and then hopefully I'll be escorted in, and I'll without the camera running, and do this and get some results and see what's going on in my head and my neck that's causing me to be ultra sensitive to electronics and majorly fuzzy at times. Yesterday was not a very good day for me. I was in bed most of the day because I was some slight dizziness, but mostly just extremely fuzzy, disoriented what was going on around me in the environment that I can comprehend some things. And so I find it easier just to lay in bed and try to watch a movie or something, even though I have no idea what I watched. So I'm trying to get to the bottom of that, and this is my next step in figuring that out. I'm very happy that I'm here outside of Mérida, because Mérida, Mexico, has really great medical. I've gone to see a bunch of experts trying to figure out various parts of what's wrong, and it's been suggested to me that I need to get an MRI to look a little bit further. Actually, a chiropractor has been the best thing for me. It seemed like it was just my neck that was really the issue, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it is something with the brain. Because I'm not able to learn as quickly as I used to, not working or anything for about a year and a half now because of my grand seizure a year and a half ago. So we're getting to the bottom line on that. I haven't had any other seizures though, and I have gotten a whole lot better. I went from barely understanding English, quite honestly, at times not understanding English, which is my native tongue, to understanding that, and then starting to understand Spanish again. Hopefully I can start learning Spanish again soon as well. Looks like getting some results, hopefully later today, on exactly what's going on. Could be just my neck is out, pinching my spine, which causes all my issues that I'm having. Hopefully it's that, actually, because the chiropractor has been helping. I'm getting better and better about that. Let's go. This is the MRI machine I'm about to get into. It is super chilly in this room, so definitely bring a blanket. I had my MRI yesterday, and I got home, I pretty much crashed. So I hadn't really looked at what they gave me. So when you get any medical procedure done here in Mexico, they actually give you the x-rays. They give it to you printed, this is what this huge package is here, and on a CD for you to look at electronically. There's several in here, we'll just look at one. That's my brain. So this is my brain that an MRI that I had yesterday took. It took an hour, it's very cold. Which was actually really easy to meditate through. It took me, since it took an hour, all I decided to do was meditate. I do that every day, so it was quite natural for me. If you do decide to do an MRI, I would suggest you learn how to do that. I'm going to get the results. The doctor's looking at these right now, and I'll get their interpretation, since I have no idea what any of this means, of what, if they see anything at all. It cost me about $250 US to get this done. We chose several places in Mérida, which is where I live close by, about an hour away, and I went to the one we thought was the best. And that was based on other expats, on some local groups, what my fiance thought, questioning a few people, and also someone that helps us out that's a local that tends to know things, you know, what's legit or not. And she also all concurred, this one person. I'll have the link to them in the description for you, so that you guys, if you need an MRI done, you can come down and get it. Now, I don't know how much an MRI is in the States or Canada or Europe, but my guess is that it's a whole lot more. So I actually paid for this. It was because I've had some other people on my health team, because of my grand mal seizure I had a year and a half ago, ask me, you know, have you got an MRI? Because it could be a particular thing in my head that caused it, even though I haven't had a seizure since. But they want to make sure it's not that. I also have a problem with my neck. Something happened during my seizure, and I'm still having to get regular adjustments to get that back in track. That's been helping a lot, though. A lot of my issues are gone. I only have a few. This was kind of a thing that was brought up to kind of figure out if it's something that can be fixed. There's one particular thing, I don't remember the name of it, that can be fixed pretty easily, that could cause some of my symptoms, but this is going to pinpoint that. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll get those results via email in 2 or 3 days. And this is the results. This is actually my MRI brain scan. I got some software for free to be able to read it, because my Mac couldn't read it directly, and I have the link in that description regarding that. And the good news is that I don't have any brain issues, which is fantastic to learn, and totally worth the $250 to figure this out. All the links in the description. Click like, subscribe, and that bell notification so you don't miss any more new episodes of Expat Rebel.